In this video, we're going to take a look at using a wall sweep to model in some crown molding. So to start, I'm going to draw in some walls so I have something to build the crown molding on. So I'll place my walls. I'm going to make sure I select those and set it to level 2 here for the top height. All right, then I'm going to use a model in place component for this. I'm going to build off of the existing geometry. So I'm going to go model in place, and I'm going to pick generic models for this. There isn't really one for crown molding. Just go ahead and select that. Give it a name. And then I can go ahead and start to model. So I'm going to use a sweep for this. So I'm in my model in place component. So I'm going to use sweep. And remember that a sweep allows you to sketch a path and pick a profile or draw a profile. So if I want to sketch a path, I'll do that first. And I can just use my rectangle tool quickly to draw along the inside face of each wall. And then I can go ahead and either, if I hit edit profile, I'm going to be taken in so I can sketch it, similar to what we did for the custom kitchen island. But I can also just load in a profile or select an existing profile. So I already loaded in this one, Crown 1 to 3, because of my computer loading issues. But to find that, you would just click here on load profile, and that's going to take you into the Revit library, in which place you can go find it's going to be under profiles and finished carpentry. So there's a few different options in here for different crown moldings and some different profiles. So I'm going to go ahead. I already loaded that in. So I'm going to select crown 1 to 3. So that's going to give me that profile there. I can see that right now it's in the wall. So I can flip that. And the reason I'll go ahead and finish it actually so you can see what I mean here. But you can just see that the profile's on the side into the wall. So if I finish this model or this sweep then, and then I'm going to finish the model. Let's take a look at it here in 3D. All right, you can see it's really hard to see the sweep. You can't see it because it's actually in the wall. Okay, so that's an easy fix. So I'm going to go back into edit in place, grab the sweep, edit the sweep. And when I select this here, I'll select the profile and I'm going to hit flip. So you can actually see that profile in 3D. So you can see how previously, that's the wall there, it was in the wall versus we're going to flip it so it's on the outside. Okay, so I also have the ability here to adjust the X and the Y. So if there was an offset from the surface that it's on or a vertical profile offset, which there likely would be for a ceiling. So let's say we might have to do a little bit of math here. Yep, because it's going to be at the bottom of that. So let me go ahead and put in a ceiling so you can see what I mean. So gonna go to my RCP, drop in a ceiling, and we'll make that a gyp ceiling and 8 foot. Okay, so if I cut a section through now, we're gonna see similar to the way it was with the wall, the crown molding, because it was set to the bottom for the vertical offset, it's 8 foot off of the bottom, but we can just move that down, but the vertical offset, but we need to get a dimension here to see how far we need to move it down. So it's going to be 3 inches. Okay, so I can grab that model and place component. And now I'm in the models. Now I'm going to grab the sweep. Okay, this was at 8 foot. So I need it to go down 3 inches. So I need it to go to 7'9". And there we go. So now it's clear of the ceiling. It's below the ceiling. It's inside the wall. And everything is correct. So let's go ahead and do a 3D camera view. All right, and there we have our crown molding. You can also, similar to the model in place components, you can apply materials to this, and then you can edit the type of profiles that you have. You can also create your own profile if you want to have a custom molding. You just go to new and you do a new family, similar to when we made the table. But when you do new family, you would just make sure to select profile for the type. And then once that opens here, you can actually sketch in. It looks like that might be crashing my computer right now, but it's just going to give you a basic template, and then you can sketch in a custom molding or a custom profile type. Yeah, and that is going to crush it. So that I won't be able to show you that, but very simple and straightforward. So if you pulled up something offline, with different dimensions, you can easily sketch that in, give it a save as a name, and then load it into your project.